One of the most storied and beautiful venues in college football, Mickey Stadium. Just about halfway through the season, and things are starting to take shape here in our coverage of EA Sports College Football. It's the Tulane Green Wave and the Army Black Knights. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Thanks, Reese. I have checked in with the Army head coach here pregame. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. From the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
Hey, he barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. Quarterback making checks. This is a designed run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound, no matter who gets the football. We're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Calls his own number. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Has to get there to move the sticks. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, there's an alley on the left. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Army!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Here he comes with the return. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Snap in the shotgun. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got an open man. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Tulane right back to the line. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You know, there are a lot of coaches out there who believe bye weeks sometimes can take away your rhythm. And that might be the case with this offense right now. They just don't seem to be clicking in the passing game.
He came so close to pinning them deep, but maybe just a little too greedy. Tried to get it too close, and it'll come out to the 20. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back has it. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the 1st down. Let's look at the big picture for Army. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home. And now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
Now on the move. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run, and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Black Knights will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the 1st time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and take it back. Smashes ahead. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Gonna run it. It's McClure. Turning it on. Got enough for the 1st. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
All right, David, as someone that loves defense and sound defense, how would you evaluate their job fitting that play?
To quote the great philosopher Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Defense is about making the ball go where you want it to go. Like guys doing their job and fitting it to the second-level player correctly. That was a clinic tape on what not to do.
Sends it back in motion. Back to pass. The screen, he's got wheels. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the first down marker.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every point. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Really good-looking run, and when you play Army, you know these guys offensively, they are always so dialed into their rushing attack. Everybody understands their assignment and responsibility. It doesn't matter if they're running the option. It doesn't matter if they're doing it out of the spread. They know who they need to block, and as a defense, you better limit your mental errors, or you're going to have a hard time slowing this rushing attack down.
They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They'll try the counter. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Looking to throw. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Tulane offense takes the field to open the drive. They even things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's McClure. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Green Wave. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Army sends its offense onto the field to start the drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first two plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you wanted. Like the interception, the turnover. Good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
And the Black Knights have it with a 1st and 10. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Black Knights are marching down the field. On the ground with the counter. Plows through the defense.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Quarterback will keep it. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Wants to throw on third down. Unleashes one. And is incomplete on third down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. From that spot on the field, you had to expect them to go for it, and it worked out.
Why the heck would you not go for it? I mean, I almost want to go for it on every part of the field, but especially once you start to get this deep in territory. But you're also, field goals aren't 100% at this distance. It's a little bit of a longer kick. Just try to keep this drive alive and try to go get extra points.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He's going to run it. Oh, he's got some space. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18.
Here we go, ready. Ready, go. Where did he go?
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Quickly complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. There's a crease. Touchdown, Black Knights! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Coming out with it, it's McClure. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for space. It's McClure. Makes it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. DBs will try to keep everything in front. To the ground. He's got it again. At the 45 on his way. A lot of room to the right. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. In the red area, it's McClure. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. From the gun, running back on the move. Runs through the tackle. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave!
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line, getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback may change this route. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Complete to the left. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the 1st down at the 41. And the Black Knights want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield on 1st down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. And send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. The Black Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll move the tight end. Quarterback keeper.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
Uncorks one. Finds a man on the right. Runs through a man. He might have some space. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Motion from the back. Might be calling a hot route. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Army! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he puts through the extra point. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And he got into the house for the 6 to finish it. He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. Let's start with the USC Trojans taking on the number 22 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's USC with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game. And talk about a great start to the season. This team is now 6-0 with big aspirations.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Gain of 24.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Daniels. Picks up the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They're going to ride this running back. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Touchdown, Green Wave! With that, they grab the lead here in the second half.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Runs through a tackle. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a...
Finding some room. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights. The extra point here would tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Green Wave offense makes its way onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. The run inside. It's Daniels. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it costs the defense a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Takes the handoff. It's McClure.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Second down, he'll throw it. Lets it fly. Finds space on the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Tulane looking for the 4th down conversion here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Out of the gun, the inside give.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll run play action. That's reeled in. It's Smallwood. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Flying down the right side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Army! Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll bring it out. It's McClure. He gets a block. Got a little room. Just barely able to keep him from housing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led throws toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
Running inside. It's McClure. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. The Green Wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. Reads it, fires complete. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down.
118.
Using his legs, it's McClure. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tulane! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Benson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll move the wide receiver. The give out of the gun. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Quarterback keeps it. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. They want to run this quarterback.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Finds his man. It's Anderson. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
And about the only thing good that happened on that last pass for the offense, completion percentage went up. 3rd down got longer. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Using his feet. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Black Knights are rolling down the field. Motion from the wideout. The offense changing the play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Howard. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
He'll try to do it himself. slides to the ground after picking up the first. Great play on second and short.
Yeah, and I like the quarterback's quick decision-making. Puts it on the ground, decides to take it himself, goes, gets the necessary yardage, first down.
Here we go. Ready. Black 18. Black 18. Ready, go.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. Each of these teams has stumbled just one time and now trying to fight to the finish and avoid taking that second loss. He'll run it again. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Man, what a surge by this defense. I think he's going to be a little bit short of the first down.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
He's not going to get there. The defense getting penetration and stopping him behind the line.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
The run inside. It's McClure. Finds his way for 3 after the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll go right back to the run. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical.
There's some room. At the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Green Wave. And they've moved out front here in the fourth. His 3rd touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total as he now has 7 on the year.
What a great game, tied late in the ball game. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score is tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
A deep throw as the clock winds down. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Well, there's the trust this quarterback has in his guy, right? He knows he's going to give him an opportunity on critical down and distances. 3rd down, find your best matchup because you know he can make the catch, he can get his feet in bounds, and keep the drive moving.
Oh, they're after him. Got his man to the left. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Tight end now in motion. This quarterback part of their running game. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Black Knights!
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And they'll try to tack on two. Crosses the line of scrimmage. He gets it into the end zone, and the two-point try is good, and the late gamble pays off by giving them the lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Daniels. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Gonna run it. It's Daniels. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Steps away. He wants a big play here late. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The offense uses a timeout, 15 seconds left to play.
How about that critical moment in the 4th quarter? He hasn't really had a lot of success on the ground, but you put the ball in his hands. It's a pass play. You want to throw it, but he makes a very good decision. He tucks it. He gets the 1st down. That's a big-time play in the 4th quarter by this quarterback.
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Fires on the move. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Quarterback moving. Here's a throw downfield late. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lets it fly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And how about the defense coming up with a big play late in this football game? Offense trying to put something together. But, man, they anticipated pass. They played with great vision in the back end, broke on the football, Palmer, and they called game.
Yeah, they had the lead. They knew the offense was probably going to have